Particularly where there is intensive incontinence support, modern waste management in caring homes is a popular topic. Hygiene conditions in institutions are sometimes catastrophic. At least incontinence waste is always a challenge with regard to both hygiene and budget. You will be surprised how easily and economically you can get to grips with the problem of foul-smelling incontinence waste in the care sector. In the following, we start with a brief product description. Then we will address the frequently asked questions of potential customers. The care facility collects the incontinence waste as it used to in the care area. With the INKO vacuum system from Theocare, they are given an odor-tight vacuum seal. The vacuum-sealed contaminated waste can now be stored odor-free. The vacuum ensures a significant reduction in the volume of the waste, which leads to considerable savings in disposal costs. This means that the purchase remains cost-neutral or even profitable.
What are the costs for maintenance or other subsequent costs?
0. There are almost no mandatory subsequent costs. The INKO device needs no mandatory maintenance. All components and units are maintenance-free. For this reason, there are also no maintenance contracts. We recommend that you renew the hygiene filter after 1,000 cycles. Filter change is optional, not mandatory.
Do the bags require additional disinfection?
No, there is no specification to disinfect the bags. The INKO system is an external vacuum system, where the waste bag is located outside the vacuum chamber and only the bag opening is introduced into the vacuum chamber. For this reason, there is no medical specification to disinfect. The contaminated waste does not infect the outside of the bags.
Why can I not use the existing waste bags?
As polyethylene is not dense, it is not suitable for vacuum compression. The INKO system requires special vacuum bags, which are not only made out of polyethylene, but also of a compound film that additionally contains polyamide. Polyamide is dense, gas-tight, and ensures tear resistance. In addition, the inside of the bags needs to be provided with a rough surface, a microfleece, to ensure that the suction process operates error-free. Conventional waste bags do not fulfill these characteristics. However, should anyone use a bag like this by mistake, this will not cause any damage to the machine.
Do we have to use transparent bags?
No, the customer has the choice between transparent and opaque. Transparent bags are often preferred because they are more cost-effective and because you can see what the carers are throwing into the waste. There are also black, opaque vacuum bags if these are desired.
Are viruses going to be withheld by the system?
Yes, together with germs as a side effect. Viruses usually interact with living organisms used as a host in order to reproduce themselves. Therefore, viruses tend to the use of hosts, means germs or pathogens, as they rarely occur on their own. And germs are definitely filtered or held back by the filtering system. So, viruses as a side effect will be held back as well. No worries. As an option, we can also provide special virus filters.
Will care staff training be needed?
This is not necessary. The device is self-explanatory. Staff usually receive brief instructions on delivery. Extensive written instructions are also contained in the device's scope of delivery.
What happens in case of an error or malfunction?
There is an easy exchange of modules. Meanwhile, the INKO system is a mature and well-reflected system, manufactured in third product generation. Being the manufacturer in Germany, we have done our homework. The current device is a mature and established ensemble of robust modules. A really solid device.
Does the carer need to attend the vacuum compression process?
This is not necessary. The vacuum compression process runs automatically. Once vacuum compression has been launched, it runs automatically under processor control. The machine switches off autonomously when the target pressure has been reached.
How high is noise pollution during operation?
Noise is barely noticeable. You hear a slight buzzing.
How high is electricity consumption? What are the additional costs?
This is not worth mentioning. It's minimal and barely registerable. As the device is not permanently in operation, only standby electricity is used up when it is switched on. At peak, there is an output of 800 watts per cycle for approximately 10 seconds, and for approximately 2 minutes, 230 watts. The resulting consumption will not be noticeable on the electricity bill.
Thank you for sticking with us to the end. We hope that this video has answered most of your questions. If you have any further questions about INKO or Theocare, please write to us or give us a call.